Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today with an article from the Daily Signal dated November 6th. It's time to put the left's Trump is a threat to democracy lie to rest, which, yeah, he never was, and I think they even knew that. And if you honestly believe that, well, you got problems. Because now that President-elect Donald Trump has built a resounding red wave to crash over the supposed blue wall, it's time to put the left's false claim that Trump is a threat to democracy to rest. But he's a convicted felon. But he's been indicted. As those cries fell flat last night as voters saw through the mirage of blind justice amid the reality of a politicized justice system against Trump. This miscarriage of justice was the true threat to democracy. Yes, that is correct. As Trump won his party nomination with grassroots support in spite of GOP elites. Kamala Harris was coronated by Democratic Party elites without grassroots support. Harris didn't earn one single vote in the 2024 Democratic primary season, nor did she as a candidate in 2020. Trump, who also won the popular vote Tuesday night, is the embodiment of democracy and we the people. Voters trust Trump more than the left about threats to democracy. Shortly before President Joe Biden bowed out of the race after his disastrous debate performance, the Washington Post reported about his polling with the Schar School of Policy and Government at George Mason University, showing that Trump was trusted more than Biden on democracy among key swing state voters that Biden narrowly won in 2020. What the hell is this t-shirt here? I'm not gay, but okay. Why is this here? I've never heard of this site, and I've never searched for anything like that, but okay. I mean, it's funny, but I'm like, wait, what? Like, I expect something that I actually searched for to show up there, but alrighty then. As the Post said, a little more than half of the voters classified as likely to decide the presidential election say threats to democracy are extremely important to their vote for president, but that President Joe Biden has yet to convince them he is the one to defend it. And it just switched to another thing here, but okay. Prostate cancer screening, all right. And then it switched back. Okay, interesting how that works. Anyway, it says a majority of voters said the lawfare persecution of Trump happened because of weaponizing of the justice system. Over the summer, 62% of Americans polled in the Quinnipiac University survey said the Department of Justice's case against Trump over the mishandling of classified documents after he left the White House was politically motivated. I mean, duh, of course it was. It says just 34% of those surveyed said they think the DOJ's federal charges against Trump were mainly motivated by law. In a sense, the fact that the current Biden-Harris White House is trying to jail its political rival didn't sit well with the American people. And 62%, did it say 62? It was 62, right? Yeah, that's kind of overwhelming that people don't believe it. It says the timing of these various prosecutions across a number of states was very suspect. It says given it all coalesced during an election year, despite having 3 previous years to supposedly carry out blind justice. In June, former Governor Andrew Cuomo, Democrat of New York, told HBO host Bill Maher that if Trump hadn't been running for president, the former president wouldn't have been prosecuted in the state for his hush money payments. Yeah, it's like giving the game away there, buddy. And Andrew Cuomo should be prosecuted for the way he handled COVID and killed a whole bunch of people. As the Attorney General's case in New York frankly should never have been brought, Cuomo said, rightly stating also that even New Yorkers who don't like Trump perceive the process as a weaponization of the justice system. Washington Post columnist George Will, no fan of Trump, agreed, reminding readers this was concocted by an elected, flamboyantly anti-Trump Democratic prosecutor in Manhattan who, in a marvel akin to the multiplication of the fishes and loaves, transformed a bookkeeping misdemeanor into 34 felonies in New York. Democrats, who call Trump an existential threat to everything, endeavored to secure him another presidential nomination, and guess what? You did just that. Indeed, Trump was slipping in the primary polls up until August 2022 FBI raid of Mar-a-Lago pertaining to classified documents, followed by his indictment in the hush money case. These eventually clinched the nomination for Trump, driven by voters incensed by the improper use of the justice system. The promise of equal justice for all, even one's political rivals, is a core principle of American democracy. Maybe now the left will learn its lesson and act accordingly, and that is the end. And I'm going to go ahead and press X to doubt that they will learn their lesson and act accordingly based on this recording just a few days after Trump's win. I don't think they're understanding it yet, and I'm not sure they're ever going to. They're going to play the resistance game that they were playing all during 2016 to 2020, and it didn't turn out too well for them then. So I don't expect them to change. They don't really seem capable of it. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.